Hello everyone, my name is Anshuman. Welcome to the second part of my advisor assignment Python practice questions. And in the previous video, I have answered two different questions. I have shown two different questions, and we have solved till our second questions. Now we will start with third questions. I will give the link in the description of my first video. Please do check if you are visiting this video, and let's start. So our third question is find out the name of the most expensive product in the book category. So just look for the loophole over here. Our main thing is to find the most expensive product in the book category. So we have different categories here. You can see we have music, we have books, we have business, we have health and fitness, and different things. So we have to check for the book categories. So now the next thing is I will show you what we have with price real. We have different prices, and these are not properly thing, but what we can do over here is just wait, I will show you. One second. Okay, so we have different prices over here, what which is converted into a proper list, and if you remove it, you can see easily over here. See, so these are the prices that we have. We don't have any rupees symbol or comma symbol. Now the next thing is what we are doing over here is we are storing the books category all the values into a new data frame. This is the most easiest method that you can use. You can use use a new data frame to store whatever condition of values you need, and you can work on that. Correct? It doesn't matter how many data frames you create, just make sure the most unused one should be deleted, because it will create a more space. Correct? So space is also very important. You always have to work with limited number of spaces, or you have to minimize the space you use. Correct? So now you can see I have used group by function, where I will group the whole scenario with name, with some of our the name, and the next thing is I have sorted the values with price real, and as we have to find the maximum, so I have given the ascending equal to false. Correct? So I will just call the first value, and here we have the answer. Easy reader is the most like you can expensive product in the book category. So the fourth question is we have find out names of all the applications which have duplicate entries in the names column. So what I assume, this is my approach to the question is, here the applications means we have a category called social. I will show you over here. So we have a category called social. So if we consider, I'm just considering the social category, and I am working on that. I'm finding the duplicate entries. If you find any other answers, please write down in the comment section. I will work on that, and and that's an advance thank you for that, right? So what I have done over here is I just formed a new data frame called df3, and I have stored the social, all the values related to social, and I'll just call it, and I've called it, and you can easily see the all the categories are social, and we have all the different values over here. And the next thing is how to find the duplicate rows or in the name column is what I've done over here. I've created a variable called duplicate rows social, which is equal to df of name dot duplicated. So this will store the whole into a data frame of the name which is duplicated. So if you go and call the name dot value counts, here you can see microsoft.com, multilingual translator, and newspapers have like the total number of duplicate for microsoft.com is 2, multilingual translator has 1, and newspapers has 1. Okay, now let's proceed to the next question. So our fifth and last question is, so what this is the most like interesting part to work on is these are very basics, but these are very helpful in building your basic thing for Python coding and for practicing. So what you can do is over here is, so let's read the question and let's understand what we can do for to solve this question. So our fifth question is, divide the ratings into three categories, which is number one poor, rating less than 2.5, comma, number two average, rating between 2.5 and 3.5, and the third one is good, rating greater than 3.5, and find out the count for each rating. So what I can see over here is df of rating dot unique, where I can see what we have point and we have nan as well. So let's not focus on this nn wala part. Let's focus only on the point wala thing, and we will practice if we have to. We can use the drop na function to remove this nn column. I know the answer, I'm just focusing on this part. Let's see. So as you can clearly see that we have a column called rating, which is a float data type, and the next thing is we have to convert this ratings into different categories, right? So I just called a function to change the value of rating column. So I will store our rating, all the values of rating into a variable called rating. It will automatically store it in a list function or array function, sorry, array type, list data type, correct? So the next thing is I call this rating. So if row of rating is less than 2.5, just return the poor. Else if like elif row of rating is greater than 3.5, return good, and else return average. So you don't have to give the third one, like the third condition, because it will automatically fall into the else column. You don't have to write it key else if row of rating is less than 2 point greater than 2.5 and less than 3.5, then you return average. No, it's not necessary. You just have to give the else. It will definitely automatically fall into the third part, right? So the next thing is, what I have done over here is I called my rating function over here with the help of apply and lambda function. So the thing is, df of rating equal to df dot apply of lambda, and I just called all the row of the rating column that is of and with the function call, and axis equal to 1 has been given because it will work from the first column. It will not go with the heading, not go with the heading, correct? So if you can clearly see, we have a df of rating dot value. If you go for value counts, so you can okay, I will show. So we have df of rating, correct? So I will show you the next part, which is over here, and find out the count for each rating. So how you can count it? So df of dot rating dot value counts, here you can easily see. Sorry, my bad. So I have to call this function, then only I can see average poor. So you can see we have more than 3167, more than 3.5 star, and average is 1736. We have poor into 419. So if you want to check the SNS dot bar plot, SNS dot bar plot. So if you press on shift and tab, you can easily get all the details over here. So if you go on SNS dot bar plot and x is equal to rating and data is equal to df, let's see what we are getting. Okay, so we have got one error. Df of rating, let me see if it works. Horizontal orientation requires numeric x value. Okay, okay. So we don't have the value as. So what we can do, sns dot count plot x equal to rating and data is equal to df. Sorry, my bad. Okay, we are getting something. Oh, here it is. So what you can do, plt dot figure of fig size is equal to, for example, 10 12 comma 8. So if you call it, you are getting a this big thing. So we have more than 3000 good, then we have poor, very less, we have average of around 15, in between 1500 to 2000, and for the value, exact value, you can get over here. So that's all for the assignment questions and answers. I hope you like the video, and if you are liking the video, please subscribe to my channel, and I will come up with new videos, new techniques. Thank you for subscribing. If you have already subscribed, thank you and have a great day.